There we go. Welcome to the Old God's Meadery, where I'm just signing in, drinking some coffee. It's going to be a good day. Where are we? Strawberry rose. Perfect. All right. Hello. Today, Super Bowl Sunday. Today is 2/9. All right. Notes, computer, coffee, you, good to go. There's nothing better than the first sip of coffee in the morning. Hello and welcome to the Old God's Meadery, where every week I show you how to make a brand new batch of mead. Yesterday, I made the strawberry rose mead in anticipation for Valentine's Day. It is beautiful. I showed you exactly how to make it. The recipe is also free in the description. I do that every single Saturday, so make sure if you want to make your own alcohol at home, I'm your guy for the entry level position. I can show you exactly how to do it in the most simplistic fashion ever. If you don't know what mead is, it's the oldest alcoholic beverage in the world, independently discovered by many different countries and cultures. The oldest evidence is actually from Africa, and that information just came out last year in May 2024. An article came out from an archaeologist, found some evidence of ancient mead over 20,000 years old. There's nothing that old on the planet, I'm pretty sure. It's the oldest thing. But there's not many things that old. 20,000 years old in Africa. There's also evidence in ancient China, about 10,000 years old. There's evidence in Central America, and of course Northern Europe, where the Vikings traded it, made it super famous, did it better than everybody else. But what that means is, regardless of who you are or where you're from, your ancestors drank mead. And I think that's awesome. You can do it too. Join this amazing community and ancient hobby and start making your own alcohol at home. It's perfect for Super Bowl Sunday. I've got my Chiefs colors here separated out for today, just, so everybody has the right options to drink. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be an awesome day. Hello, welcome to the Old God's Meadery. And thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. If you don't know what mead is by definition, it is made in a very similar fashion as wine, except we use honey for the fermentation process instead of grapes or other fruits, but every combination exists in between. I make a brand new batch of it every single Saturday. Batch 154 came out yesterday. I have never missed a Saturday, and I have never, not one time, replicated a recipe. Every single one is absolutely unique and brand new, and it's always a surprise to me. You see my reaction. I give you a review of every single mead that I make at the end of the video and after the how-to portion, so you can make this stuff at home. All you need is your own equipment and your own ingredients, and it's that easy. Hello. It is not whiskey, but I am a big fan of whiskey. This is mead. I wish I could make whiskey. That is distilling, and that's above my education level. I would love to learn how to do it, though, and it's actually kind of cool. It keeps coming up on my TikTok, actually. There is some, tabletop distills now you can buy that are relatively cheap. Even the copper ones you can get for, a couple $100, really nice ones. So, believe me, I've thought about it. Would that be cool? I get the question all the time, can you distill this? And you should be able to. You would get something along the lines of, what's that other alcohol? It's like when you distill a wine. So you should be able to distill this too. I don't know. We'll have to find out. Hello, welcome to the Old God's Meadery. Let me know where you're from if you're just jumping in. I'm assuming everybody is from Kansas City. I am, although I don't live there. I currently live on the East Coast. Hello. Cali, it's really early. So you're either really early, wake up really early, or you stayed up since last night, and that's okay. New York City, I was just there maybe 2 months ago, and it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming. Hello. I had a blast, though. Did you know there's an ice cream museum in Manhattan? I didn't, but I went there. It was expensive. It was awesome. It's very picturesque. It's very picturesque. This is coffee. This is coffee. From Seattle, it's also incredibly early there. So I hope you are still drunk from last night. I hope you didn't have to wake up early for anything today. That's crazy. It's Sunday. Especially something crazy like work. That's terrible. You must be on like the third shift, if or a vampire. Maybe you're a vampire. I don't know. I don't think I have one in front of me, but I did make a blood mead that vampires would love. Go back and watch it. Vampires would love it. It was actually kind of cool. I enjoyed it. It was black cherry and plum, which, plum doesn't turn out great. In fact, in the bottles that I have left, there's some sediment at the bottom, and I know it's the plum, but it was okay. It was okay. Yes, mead is it's fermented with honey. So the actual definition, it has to be fermented 51% or more sugar sourced from the honey itself. So therefore, anything else can be added into that 49%, which is the many bottles you see in front of you, behind me, and that I do every single Saturday. I make a brand new batch with a brand new recipe. But 51% or more sugar source has to be from the honey itself, by definition. I will tell you, the only people that care about that specific definition are the Facebook guys, and they're jerks. I don't like them. I don't care what you make. If you put honey in it, I would call it a mead, and I would say, I hope you're having a good time. My favorites so far, geez, there's been a couple tied for first. My blueberry, I know that's cliche, very simplistic. My blueberry mead is by far my favorite. I actually have it right here. This is incredibly easy to make. 4 ingredients: water, honey, blueberries, and yeast. And that's it. That's it. It made a fantastic blueberry mead. I also used a very similar recipe, but used elderberries, which are a little harder to come by in the United States. I actually ordered some, or I had gifted some from a buddy of mine that ordered some dehydrated. We rehydrated them and made a very successful mead out of it. It's a little earthy. If you've never had those, a little earthy. It's a little shocker because you're like, oh, it's going to be a sweet berry. It's not. It's a little earthy. Still fantastic. Fantastic flavor, though. I have a space mead right here. This is Space Rations and Burble Fruit. So this came from my pop culture series. I'm doing a pop culture series where I had people suggest. It's locked now. I'm sorry you missed it. But this is from the Thundercats cartoon, the TV show. If you look up what Thundercats ate, they actually had space rations when their spaceship crashed here on Earth. They ate space rations until they ran out. Then they ate a fictitious fruit called burble fruits. And burble fruits came in many varieties. They had like meat flavors. They had like fruit flavor, burble fruits, vegetables. It was basically a way to explain away their diet. They could eat just these burble fruits and get everything they needed. And it's fantastic. So this is actually, in the human reality, it is space ration ice cream. I use like the space ice cream, the dehydrated space ice cream, and 10, they're like candy canes, but they're the ones you get not Christmas time. The flavored, I got 10 different flavors of the striped like candy canes. And that made a fantastic sweet mead right there. It's burble fruit and space rations. My computer died, so hopefully you guys won't ask any questions about future batches, because I haven't memorized them. Hello, welcome. I'm also simultaneously streaming on TikTok, where it's 15,000 followers. Hello, welcome to the Old Gods Meadery. It is Sunday morning, Super Bowl Sunday. I am enjoying some coffee and talking to you. Hello, good morning. Hello. Brand new batch of mead every single Saturday. If you missed yesterday's, it is the strawberry rose I made for Valentine's Day. The how-to video came out yesterday. Go back and watch it. Tell me what you think in the comments. Comments are free for you and really help out every creator. So not just me. Anytime you see something that you love, just hit the like button, comment on it. That really helps the algorithm out. If you want to see any of my stuff on TikTok, all of my mead videos are color-coded yellow. So if you just go to my page and scroll down, all of them have a yellow title on them. Those are the actual mead videos that I put out every Saturday. If you want to watch some of my older stuff without scrolling, you can jump over my YouTube, where I have lots of playlists. I have some playlists on TikTok, but they don't work quite the same, but you can go watch those there. Jump over to my YouTube, where I have everything archived that I've made, and I have organized it in playlists as well, but there is a master list that just has all my stuff. Some of it's awkward, not gonna lie. I had to find myself, but you'll have a lot of fun watching some of that older stuff. When I first started this journey, I was kind of just making mead, and I was inspired by the culture of it and the history of it. So I got involved, I think, through the pathway most do, which is that's that Viking drink. But little did I know, and little did I discover over time, the Vikings were one of the last actually to discover mead. It was independently discovered by many different countries and cultures from all over the world, and I became obsessed with that. So I started making mead batches inspired by different countries and cultures. I had, I don't know, probably 50 of those or so before I started branching off and doing some other fun stuff. But those videos are over there on the YouTube side. You can find them pretty easily. It's fantastic. I had a lot of fun doing them. I might rehash that series one day. But right now I'm making mead in a few different categories. My pop culture one, which I just mentioned. So those are meads that are inspired by different movies, TV shows, video games, books, lots of different pop culture references. I have a gobstopper mead right here, inspired by Willy Wonka. I made it with gobstoppers. One of my favorites that I ever did was more recently. I thought I had one with me, but I don't. I did a Exorcist mead from the movie The Exorcist. It was a little goofy. I made a cocktail at the end that kind of looked like pea soup. Go back and watch it. It was a lot of fun. I also do holiday meads, which is this upcoming one, your Valentine's Day mead. I had so much fun making those. That category I think I'm going to stick with for a really long time. I really love doing it. But I've been doing that for almost 2 years now. So there's lots of every major holiday, probably once a month or so, except for August. People don't realize there's no major holidays in August. None. You just have to make one up. But I pretty much put 12 of those out a year at least. I think I did a few more this 2024, and I've got a few more planned in 2025. So I think there's 15 or so holiday meads altogether. Brand new mead every single Saturday. I also make meads inspired by the Norse gods and goddesses. That's been a tremendous amount of fun. I've got one coming up, I think, this coming week, but my computer just died. So if not, it's the week after. It's going to be amazing. And yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with that series. All those series are wrapping up in April. In May, I'm kicking off some brand new series. Again, brand new mead every single Saturday. I'm not going to miss it. Don't worry. In April, though, everything is going to kind of change. I'm still going to do the holiday meads, like I said. I'm having a lot of fun with that, and I've got some great ones planned for the rest of the year. The Norse Gods and Goddesses series is actually going to evolve into a more worldwide gods and deities from all over the world and from many different cultures. I'm going to do my best. I am seriously, all jokes aside, going to go out of my way to try to honor that god or goddess when I make it and really do it well and tasteful. I'm going to do my best to really make that one as serious as possible. On the flip side of that, I'm also going to kick off a horoscope series starting with Gemini. That one, I'm going to go out of my way to insult every single horoscope except for mine, which is Virgo. So stay tuned. That's going to be a lot of fun. We're kicking off, like I said, in April with Gemini. It's going to be hysterical. It's going to be hysterical. So that'll be a lot of fun. So stay tuned. Lots of great meads coming your way. And then lastly, the series I'm most excited about, I am going to start a series called Will It Mead. I'm going to be taking ingredients that I don't know if they're going to work or not. And we're going to try to make a batch of it, and it's going to be awesome. The very first one I have is going to kick butt. It's going to be awesome. You're going to love it. It's going to be amazing. And I think it's going to work. But we'll see. We won't see until April. So stay tuned. Lots of great meads coming your way. Welcome to the Old Gods Meadery. I should add that every single video I put out is a how-to video. I show you exactly how I do it, every step of the process. And it's all less than 7 minutes every single week. And then I include the recipe for free in the description. I don't ask you for anything. All I want you to do is join this amazing community and ancient hobby. There's also a Discord that one of my mead mentors made. There's a link tree up in my profile. Join the Discord. It's a plethora of information. But you can go as any skill level of mead maker and ask questions there. There's brand new people. There's people that much more talented than me. And it has a safe place. You go to like a Facebook and ask questions over there, and you get 100 answers telling you to use the search bar. And then people being rude to you that you should know better. I hate it. I hate it. The Discord is a safe place. You can go and ask questions like, what is yeast? And you will not get any bad attitudes over there. Everybody over there is there to help each other. There's also some behind-the-scene pictures. There's a recipe channel. There is a yeast chart, which is incredibly helpful. I use that all the time. It shows you the different common yeasts that we use in the industry and what their flavor palettes are, their temperature tolerances, their alcohol tolerances. It's a very useful chart. There's an equipment list of all the stuff that Scott and I use. And then my favorite part, there's a commercial channel. So Scott has, anytime somebody references a really awesome meadery that we hear from the United States that ships, we put it on that channel. So you can go and shop around for meaderies all over the country and get their mead shipped straight to your house. It's a great way to support a meadery and try a bunch of different cool meads. So welcome to the Old Gods Meadery, Kansas City. Let's go. It's going to be a fun day either way. I was really hoping the Commanders were going to go. I'm going to be honest with you. I live in Maryland. I'm from Kansas City. I'm obviously a Kansas City fan. The Commanders have such a great story. They have such a great comeback story. They've been through so much with some terrible management, and they had a great year. I'm very happy. I was kind of hoping they were going to make it. I was kind of hoping, but they didn't. So now the Eagles have to lose today instead. And that's okay. Welcome to the Old Gods Meadery. It is currently, I'm really sad, 7/18 that my computer died. I was going to hint at some future meads. I've got lots of great meads coming your way. I'm very excited about. Lots that I'm very excited about. Hello, hello, hello. Yesterday's was the strawberry rose mead that I made for Valentine's Day. It is beautiful. It is sexy, if you will. It definitely sets the mood. You can make this yourself. You don't have time to make it before Valentine's Day, but you can make it for next year. And then I have another one that's incredibly sexy coming up this coming Saturday as well. Hello, welcome to the Old Gods Meadery. If you don't know, I come out with a brand new mead every single Saturday. And then in addition to that, every single Wednesday, I go live at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to show you a different step of the mead making process live. This past Wednesday, we started a brand new batch. I started a strawberry lemonade, and it smells fantastic. I can't wait to kind of see what that final product is. It's still months and months away. But we're going to take that batch in a few weeks, and I'll show you the racking process, which is step number 2. This coming Wednesday, we're going to be bottling a batch of mead, so stay tuned. I've got a couple to choose from. I haven't chosen yet, but it's probably going to be a Boston cream pie donut mead. That's probably what we're going to do this coming Wednesday, so stay tuned. It's just a few days away. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Set an alarm. Put your pajamas on. I don't even care if you wear pants. You can watch me with no pants on if that's what makes you comfortable. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be a lot of fun. I will get on at least 15 minutes before, maybe a half hour before, and have a little whiskey with you if you want to join me. It's always a ton of fun. And then last week, if you want to see the strawberry lemonade, I actually reposted that portion of the video on TikTok. And then on YouTube, they auto post, so you can watch the whole thing. You're just like, you'll hear me talking to people because I'm responding to comments that you can't see. So on the TikTok side, I clip out. It's always less than 10 minutes. That 10-minute portion of the video, you can watch how I made the strawberry lemonade mead. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Old God's Meadery, where I am up early enjoying a cup of coffee. I had a couple things to edit this morning and kind of get ready for today. Like most, I ordered some chicken wings. I'm very excited about. Hopefully, it's not a disaster picking them up. Maybe I'll get some pizzas too. And I've got lots of awesome meads in front of me that are all red and yellow to celebrate tonight. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This one is my ale mead, which is a beer mead hybrid that I made. It's incredibly easy to make. Incredibly easy to make. And it's fantastic. It literally tastes like an in-between. You definitely get a beer taste there. Look, this one, peanut mead. You didn't know I could do that. I did it. It's the perfect stadium snack. If you're going to watch a game, a sports game of any kind, you need peanuts. So I made peanut mead. Fantastic. I just had somebody suggest last night too, like, hey, why don't you do a jelly mead and then a peanut butter jelly hybrid? So prepare for that because that's a great idea. I will be making one of those in the future. The peanut mead, it's still not difficult. Not as easy to make though. Not as easy to make. It's a process. Peanuts are incredibly oily. Any nut is. And so you have to kind of boil that out. You have to remove as much oil as possible because you don't want that in your mead. And peanuts are actually covered in a bacteria that could be harmful. Could be harmful. So you want to destroy that because you don't want that going through the fermentation process because that bacteria likes the same environment that yeast does, and that could get really gross, really nasty, really fast. So you don't want that. But if you go back and watch a video, I showed you exactly how to do it safely. And it's a fun idea. And it tastes pretty good. Like you get the sweetness of the honey. You still get a little bit of the peanut, but the thing that really gets that flavor, the peanut smell. It smells like peanuts. So it's fantastic. It's fantastic. You'll like it. Trust me. Welcome to the Old God's Meadery. And then a big bag of Doritos. That was the last thing I got. A big bag of Doritos because I don't eat a lot of chips. They're my weakness, so I purposefully avoid them. I keep them out of my house. But no, I got the family size of nacho cheese Doritos. And I'm very excited about it. I'm going to eat like a pig all day today, and I'm very excited about it. And probably drink some whiskey. Depending on how the Chiefs game goes, obviously. If you don't know what mead is, welcome to the Old God's Meadery. I have some really cool commercial ones, too, I set aside. My favorite mead of all time that you can actually buy is from a winery, actually. This place is called Linganore Wine Cellars. They're in Frederick, Maryland, or Mount Airy, Maryland. They make fantastic wines. If you like wine, every single wine I've ever had there has been fantastic. This is their one mead, though, that they make. And they supply our Maryland Renaissance Festival with this mead every single year. So if you've ever been to the Maryland Renaissance Festival, this is the mead that you drank there. It is fantastic. It was previously called Medieval Mead. They since have gone over this past winter, have gone over a label change and kind of made all their labels fancy. So they ditched their old Medieval Mead and they just call it mead now. Same recipe. Fantastic. There's a new and upcoming one, too. This one came out the beginning of last year, first quarter last year. This is from Ireland. This is Bunranty, and you can find this at most liquor stores now. It is a sweet mead. Some would say it's a honey wine. This one is a little bit more controversial in the industry. I call it a mead because that's what they call it. It's fantastic, though. It's a great entryway. Probably the most popular one that you'll find out there, though, is this Viking Blood. This is from a company called Dengst. Hello. Welcome, Scott. You just kicked everybody else out. What happened? We were doing fine at like a dozen people. And then you got here, kicked everybody out. I'm not going to tell you what this is because you know what it is already. How you doing, buddy? Are you ready? I don't know. We were fine. Now we're down to one person. I think you kicked everybody out. Or you scared them. Maybe you scared them. Hello. Oh, there's more than one person here. My ticker says, I don't know. You can never trust these things. I'm also on YouTube as well. So YouTube, I'm not crazy. I'm also talking to TikTok people. I promise. Anyway, we'll go through it just in case, because I don't know who's here. I mean, you're the IT guy. You tell me how it's possible. I don't know. Viking Blood from a company called Dankst. Probably the most famous commercial mead you can buy out there. It's fantastic for a couple reasons. One, these awesome ceramic bottles. They have these like Nordic runes. It's hard to see on the black one, but these Nordic runes inscribed on the top, which are a lot of fun. And all the recipes are from the 1700s. So they have like 5 different recipes. This is the Viking Blood version. It's a hibiscus and ginger mead, and it is great. It's fantastic. Go like it. This is the Vikingeers mead. This one is hops, so it's a little bit more, hoppy. That's their hops version. Like I said, they have a few others. Fantastic brand. They're a little bit more expensive, and they don't ship. Like, you got to get a third party. You got to go to like a Total Wine or something. They'll ship it to you, but they don't ship across seas, obviously. So you got to go find that one. Hello, welcome to the Old Gods Meadery. My computer died, so I can't even like tease upcoming batches. But I will tell you, next week's going to be awesome. I remember next week's. I don't remember beyond that, though. Which is weird, because my computer is plugged in, so I don't think it was in the outlet. I literally pulled it off the charger to bring it here. I don't think it was, the outlet was plugged in. So, now I don't have my computer. I had it for like the first 2 minutes, and then it died. Welcome to the Old Gods Meadery. Odin Skull is good too. I need to get a bottle of that just so I can speak to it on camera. Welcome. Maybe I'll hit the liquor store today. I hadn't planned on it, but I also hadn't planned on not doing it. So. Hello. Brand new mead every single Saturday. If you're just jumping in, welcome to the Old Gods Meadery. Yesterday I came out with my strawberry rose mead, which is fantastic. I made it for Valentine's Day. Go back and watch the how-to video so you can replicate it yourself. The recipe is free in the description, and I do that every single Saturday. I've never, not one time, missed a Saturday since I started this journey, and I have never, not one time, replicated a recipe. Every single one is unique and brand new. And I can't wait to show you some of the stuff in the pipeline. I'm so excited. Hello. If you want to watch all of my videos on TikTok, they are color-coded yellow on my mead video, so you just have to kind of scroll through until you see the yellow ones. I do one every single Saturday. And then the lives that I repost where I'm making mead every Wednesday, they're like a ghosted yellow. So they're still a yellow, but a little slightly different. You'll be able to tell the difference, don't worry. Excuse me. Or you can jump over to my YouTube where I have everything archived. It's very easy and playlists over there. And I need the watch hours. So follow me at both places, but definitely watch lots of YouTube videos. How many times do I go live? So I go live every single Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to show you a different step of the mead making process live. Every single one. And then every Sunday, about this time, 7 a.m., I go live just to kind of see what everybody thought about the previous Saturday's videos, my actual mead video. So every single Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, set an alarm. I'll be on at least 15 minutes before, having a little bit of whiskey. This past Wednesday, we started a lemon strawberry mead, a lemonade strawberry mead, strawberry lemonade mead, dyslexic today, strawberry lemonade mead, and it was awesome. The videos automatically repost on YouTube. I did clip it down for the TikTok side though, so if you want to watch the replay of just the mead version, it's on TikTok. And then this coming Wednesday, we're going to be bottling and trying some mead live, and it's going to be awesome. I'm just going to say that. It's going to be an awesome one. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Make sure and start like one of the playlists and go to sleep. Let it run for like 8 hours. That would really help me out. YouTube is very stingy with their watch hours. You gotta like watch it for a really long time. It is gonna be a good one. Good morning, Brandon. It is definitely gonna be a good one. Strawberry lemonade. I never thought about it. It's gonna be awesome. I can tell you it's fermenting. I'm looking at it. She's bubbling away, so it's making alcohol. And Brandon, as it gets closer, not yet, I will tag you in the future videos of it too. And yeah, if you want to give me your address, I'll ship you a bottle of it. Just don't tell the government. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. You brew beer? We're like cousins. We're like cousins. I made this is an ale mead hybrid. Vanilla saffron. If you don't know Scott, give Scott a follow. He's the creator of our Discord, an amazing mentor of mine as well, and he's trying to get his live schedule going. He's done some amazing lives. He made a Bochet live. Who does that? Who does that? You have a tap in the garage. That's pretty badass. That's awesome. And that makes you the most popular of your friends group. No doubt. No doubt. I appreciate that. Hello, hello, welcome. Don't forget, like everything you see, not just of my stuff. If any content creator that you enjoy their content, just hit the like button. It really helps out everybody's algorithm. If you want, comment. That really helps out the algorithm too. It's free for you, and it'll put better stuff in your algorithm so you can continue to see stuff that you enjoy. I think many of us are guilty of, especially on the TikTok side, but YouTube Shorts as well. Just scrolling and like, oh, that's really funny. You show your friends, and then you just keep moving, and then you never see anything like it again. Hit the like button. It really helps everything out. Oh my gosh, like a dozen different beers on tap. you, you guys are the party of the whole neighborhood. That's amazing. You definitely should just start a TikTok channel of that. Hello, welcome, welcome. That would be amazing. I gotta clean this bar today. I made some batches behind the scenes, and I think I spilled a little bit that I didn't notice at the time. Hello, hello, hello. Like, comment, follow, share. You know the routine. That's what really helps everybody out. If you really want to support what I do, you can subscribe on TikTok if it's working yet. I don't know if it is. I lost half of my subscribers, and they've all complained that they can't subscribe anymore. So hopefully that feature comes back. Or you can buy some awesome MEAD t-shirts from my Etsy shop. That really helps out. It's still not working? I don't know. I guess I got to research it more, because I don't know. But that's okay. It gives everybody an opportunity to buy awesome t-shirts. Hello, hello. It is currently 7:35. I'm going a little nuts, not having my computer with me. If you don't know what I do, I make mead every single week, every single Saturday, brand new batch of mead. Yeah. Hydromel, I think I've made a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything. My my yesterday's batch was batch 154 different recipes. God, I wish I had my computer. It's gonna drive me nuts. It's gonna drive me nuts. I usually try to reference stuff. I would look up a good like hydromel and like I'd be able to respond to you better. You'll have to come back on the next live and ask me again. I can't even tell you like what batches were what. I make so much I don't remember what's what. Unless Scott knows off the top of his head, he memorizes some of the numbers. But yeah, I'd definitely be able to reference all my batches if my computer wasn't dead. No hydromels off the top of your head, Scott? That might be the first time ever you didn't memorize something. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Sunday morning, Super Bowl Sunday. I hope you have lots of awesome food in your very near future. I do. I do. And I think I overbought stuff too. Well, you need to start pouring some coffee down. That should just be like a standard anyway. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. I'm so excited about some of the new categories starting in April. I can't wait, but I don't want to talk about it too much because I got so many great meads in the pipeline before that. A brand new one every single Saturday all the way through May. And then I'm still going to make one every single Saturday, but they're going to be in different categories. And you're going to love them. You're going to absolutely love them. I can't wait to show you some of the cool stuff I have in store. It's coffee. I can't chug it. I can't chug it. But I do chug mead out of this horn every single Saturday. I show it in the videos. I had every single batch of mead that I've ever made, I have drank out of that horn. Just saying. Hello. I've even drank a couple out of this Holy Grail right there. A couple. Hello. Good morning, Ro. Good to see you. I feel like it's been a little while. Unless you were under your other name. Your secret name. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Old Guys Meadery, where I'm drinking some coffee and chit-chatting about mead. Specifically, Scotty B, good morning. It's been a really long time since I've seen you. How have you been? I know both of you at least missed my strawberry rose mead I made for Valentine's Day. It would make you fall in love with me. If you don't love me already, watch that video. You'll love me afterwards. I am doing awesome. I am doing awesome. It should be an awesome day for the Chiefs. I'm sorry about the Ravens. I really wanted them to beat the Bills. I'm going to be honest with you. I was rooting for the Ravens, and I don't root for them often. Scotty B is a big Ravens fan. I was rooting for you guys. But we got the revenge for you against the Bills. Now you have to root for the Chiefs today. I think that's fair. It's very divided. I mean, the Chiefs are obviously very controversial. I don't want to get too much into football. And we've had a great run in the past few years. So I'm content. I'm very content. On a Sabi story, I just wanted them to win a Super Bowl while my dad was still alive. We've done so I'm very content. I was really rooting for the Commanders this year, like more than I was rooting for the Chiefs every game I watched. They just got such an amazing comeback story from a really terrible management. It really shows you how terrible leadership can ruin things. And such a great comeback story. But they didn't quite make it. But you can't get any closer than they did. So I'm pretty happy. They have just been amazing to watch. It's been a lot of fun. But yeah, my sister-in-law lives in Philadelphia. She's become a very big Eagles fan. So it's a little divided house. It's a little divided house. But I almost wore just because I figured somebody would be like, "Oh, he's a Chiefs fan." Like you just every Chiefs fan is a bandwagon fan these days. Almost wore my Alex Smith jersey on this live to show you how long I've been a fan. I was a fan when we were 3 and 13. I've been a fan my entire life since I was wee little. My favorite honey use. Let's get back on track. I actually buy my honey in bulk from a place called Desert Creek out of Texas. I just use wildflower honey. I use so much of it, like cost has to be a factor. Because if I was a millionaire, I would be buying like local honey. I would try lots of different stuff. I will say I do still try some honeys, but it's been quite a while. I love Orange Blossom. That's one of my favorite ones to use. But I currently just use wildflower. So, and part of my gimmick, well, Texas, the reason why I love the Desert Creek, Texas, is it's warm enough there that it's year round. So their honey is incredibly consistent. It's the same all year. I forgot where I was going before that, but I've made lots of brand new meats. I'm trying to see what I have like in arm's reach. You would have loved my Exorcist mead. I made a mead I made a cocktail at the end of it. It was a green tea mead. I made a cocktail at the end of it that looked like pea soup from The Exorcist. That was a lot of fun. It wasn't my favorite mead. It was my favorite video though. It was cool. It was very cool. Let's see. I have three others that I haven't. Skittles. That was a lot of fun. It's gross. It's not gross. It's sweet. It's obviously as opaque as you could get. It's probably gonna look just even more disgusting the longer it ages. Skittles. Skittles mead. Exactly what it sounds like. Skittles. And then this is my pineapple mead. These are the only three I have like in arm's reach that are newer. I made this for the Norse god Loki. So I mixed this with some green apple schnapps in a cocktail. So it's kind of yellow, kind of green. It was pretty awesome. Looked really cool, like in a shot form. Hello. Welcome, welcome. And then my computer died, or I could go through like a list of really awesome ones that I've already boxed up that I can't remember. I will say my strawberry rose for Valentine's Day is incredibly sexy. And then I'm not going to spoil anything because my agenda doesn't come out till Tuesday. But this coming Saturday is going to be equally as sexy. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. It is under the Norse Gods and Goddesses series too. But I'm not going to give any more hints than that because Scott's probably already putting pieces together. Nope. I have the Old Bay mead sitting here waiting for him. We need to hook up soon. Get a cup of coffee. I'll bring you some Old Bay mead. It is so gross. But Scotty's local enough, he can join us for the Maryland Renaissance Festival in September. There's no reason not to. In fact, I would go out of my way and probably predict he probably has an appropriate outfit for it. I'm guessing, but I'm probably accurate. That is, I want to say September 6th. We plan on going. I knew it. For those of you who don't know, Scott and I got together in Michigan last year, and kicked off Mead Fest. It was a lot of fun. I met tons of great people at his Renaissance Festival there. We're gonna go year 2, bigger and better, here in Maryland this year, September 6th. If you're close to Maryland, I would encourage you to come up that Saturday. We're gonna hit the Renaissance Festival Saturday night. We're gonna get a campsite pretty close to it, where we're all gonna bring as much meat as we can handle and share it with everybody that shows up. So it's gonna be a ton of fun. I'm gonna have lots of mead there. I am gonna look for a local hotel as well if you're coming from out of state and you're bougie, as Scott says. You want a bed to sleep in. Hopefully there's a campsite and hotel in the vicinity of each other. But it's going to be a lot of fun. If you've ever watched my stuff and you want some of my mead, I will be bringing bottles that you currently see in September. I am boxing them up, one bottle of every single flavor for the Mead Meet this September. Go Chiefs! Yeah. If you're adapted to sleeping on the ground anyway, cares? Who cares? But I want to put both options out there, just so people can book in advance. But it's going to be a ton of fun either way. Yeah, rocking the Renaissance Festival and then drinking lots of mead. Drinking mead at the Renaissance Festival. This mead here from Linganore Wine Cellars. Hello, hello. It is currently 7:47 a.m. on Super Bowl Sunday. We're chit-chatting about mead and drinking some coffee. Yeah, Dennis just came out. My good buddy Dennis, who's also a mead mentor of mine, just did a review of this mead on his channel. I shared it, so go back and watch that one as well. And this is by far my favorite like commercial mead that you can buy for the price. It's like $15. You can get it shipped straight to your house. It's a great like entry level mead. It's semi-sweet. And it's inexpensive. You can get some today for the Super Bowl. Probably not today if you live in Maryland. I mean, if you don't live in Maryland. But you can get it. You can get it for next week. Yeah, you can't beat it. You can't beat it for that price. Welcome to the Old Guys Mead. If you just jumped in, I make mead every single week. Every single Saturday, a brand new batch of mead. I mean, no, there's no updates, but I will say, like, the TikTok, like the 12-hour TikTok shutdown, definitely threw a curveball it was silly, right? But it definitely curbed some things. I saw my algorithm on YouTube drastically change when that happened. So I don't know if they like adjusted or whatever, but like my viewership drastically changed on YouTube the same day that happened. And my subscriptions are broken now. So nobody can subscribe anymore. So it's been a hurdle. It's the TikTok brief shutdown was a hurdle, and it's still not back to normal yet. But you know what they say, you got to keep plugging away and keep trying and keep moving forward, even little steps at a time, and you'll get there. So we will get there. And you'll be the first to know. I'm not even going to charge you. The first night, all the drinks, all your drinks on me. I did not see a question. Let's repeat it again. Bacon whiskey mead. I am listening now. What was your question? While we wait for Rogue to retype it, I'm sorry. I made a bacon whiskey mead for Father's Day last year. Fantastic. One of my favorite, like, gimmicky meads I've ever made. And delicious. And delicious. I don't like to be sexist because I know that there's some ladies out there that, like, you know, would beat me up. It's a manly mead, though. It's a manly mead that also women that can beat me up can enjoy as well. I would say so. I've made two versions of it. The last one, if I remember correctly, and you would have to watch the video, but if I remember correctly, I took 2 pounds of bacon and I shoved them in mason jars. It was like 3 mason jars worth of bacon. I literally shoved it in until you could not fit any more in there. And then I took, I think it was almost like a whole bottle of whiskey. I think I used the Michter's whiskey this last time. I filled it to the brim. I'm giving you the whole process. And then you freeze it. You freeze it overnight. The bacon fat freezes. The whiskey does not. So that you can remove the bacon and skim off the fat, and then you put them back in the freezer and refreeze it. And then all the fat that was kind of like dissolved or stuck to the sides or whatever freezes again. And then you can kind of scrape it off. And then I ran the whiskey through a coffee filter. It took forever. It literally took like 45 minutes to get 3 mason jars worth. But then you were left, it looked like whiskey again. It was as clear as it could be. And it smelled and tasted like bacon. It was whiskey bacon. Bacon infused whiskey. And then I added that to a traditional just honey mead. And it was fantastic. It was my bacon whiskey mead for Father's Day. And it's definitely a manly mead that women can also drink. On the flip side of that, I made a feminine mead yesterday that men can also drink. My strawberry rose mead. It's beautiful. One of the most beautiful meads I've ever made. Look at it. Look at it. It's beautiful. No, I would say it was perfect amount. I would say it's perfect. If I were to do it again, I would do it that again. 2 pounds. Perfect. It was perfect. I thought about just like, I don't remember what it was. It was another like party, maybe a New Year's party or something. Just doing that. We'll do it just bacon whiskey shots. I don't know why, like, especially with all the flavors of whiskeys out these days, I don't know why somebody hasn't made a bacon flavored whiskey out there. I don't know. Maybe there's some like aging problems with it, like probably don't want it sitting too long. I don't know. But it's fantastic. It takes a few days because you have to freeze it overnight and stuff, but it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to do. Oh, that already sounds amazing. Already sounds amazing. Could do some classic Jameson or some Bushmills. Absolutely. I heard Jameson actually came out with an aged one. Like it's like $10 more, but it's worth it because it's supposed to be much better than like the typical like. You know, I'm a fan of Jameson. Don't get me wrong. I like me some Jameson, but it's harsh, right? It's harsh. It's a inexpensive whiskey, but I heard they came out with another version of it that I've never had before. That's like it's like $10 more a bottle, which still only puts it at like 30 bottles or $30 a bottle. That's supposed to be better. It's on my list to try. Oh, did somebody ask about awesome t-shirts? I sell t-shirts in my Etsy shop. Yeah, I don't remember what it's called, and since my computer died, I can't look it up. But I actually that's how nerdy I am. I registered for their newsletter, so like once a week I get like an updated Jameson newsletter. Hey, you're just trying to cover up my Chiefs logo, aren't you? Thank you. Yeah, I get like the Jameson newsletter, and I saw that in there. I saw the orange one too. If you've never, they have an orange Jameson. I've had that one. It's not bad. It's not bad. The problem with a lot of those flavor ones, though, like I like to sip some bourbon, so like the flavor whiskey stuff, I've never been a huge fan of. I will say like there's pros and cons. I think the first like big one that came out was like the honey. I think it was like Jack Daniel's had a honey or Wild Turkey had a honey. It's delicious. If you never had it, it's absolutely delicious. But the sugar content is so high, like it gives me a headache if you drink too much of it. So I just like straight just sipping bourbon. Whew. It's gonna be an awesome day. Chicken wings, tons of French fries, Doritos. I'm so excited about my Doritos. And a football game. What else can you ask for? I've got lots of red and yellow meads. Lots of red and yellow meads. I do have, my green spirulina mead actually kind of dulled down. It's more of a yellowish now, but I could have done some Eagles meads as well. I have a green one behind me. Whew. I'm not opening it. These are never getting opened. Never, never, ever. Unless, like, my kids do it after I die or something. I'm never opening those things. Yeah, that's why I added it to the Chiefs colors here. It's this one. This is the peanut mead. I figured that's not only is it yellow, it's perfect for stadium snacks. Peanut mead. This, one of the best meads of all time, the Epic Strawberry. It's beautiful. That looks like all the confetti that's going to be coming down after the Chiefs win tonight. Space Rations and Burble Fruit mead, also yellow and fantastic. Mm-hmm. Edible glitter. This is Black Diamond edible glitter. And a fantastic mead. This is Raspberry Lemon, also beautiful red. Incredibly easy to make and delicious. This one's, I added it because it's super delicious. And then lastly, you can't have a Super Bowl without an ale. This is my ale mead hybrid. So it's like a beer mead hybrid. Fantastic. And it's kind of yellow. But I was like, you gotta have an ale mead. That's what I set aside for the Super Bowl. Beautiful. I have all these set aside for the game, but I'll probably be drinking whiskey, let's be honest. But I did already shoot a video before I started this live of these meads this morning that I'm going to post later today as we get closer to the Super. It's just a Super Bowl, like, hey, plug for myself. Don't forget to drink mead there in the Super Bowl. Yeah, the peanut one was for Virginia, if I remember correctly. It was under the 13 Colonies meads. Mm-hmm. A little bit more difficult to make just because you have to boil stuff, but still incredibly easy. And an awesome mead. A really awesome mead. Somebody just suggested a peanut butter and jelly mead last night too in one of my comments. So yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be a really long time from now, but I wrote it down. We're gonna figure it out and plan it. It's not gonna fit great into my new categories, but I'm gonna figure it out and we're gonna fit it in somewhere because it's a great idea. And then sooner than later, I'm gonna see how I can shove it in. Kids meat. Every meat's a kid's meat if you're illegal. Excuse me. I will say after the apocalypse, when we're in the barter system, my mead will be safer to drink for kids than water. Because at least you know this is sterile. Just saying. April. April is when the new categories start, and they actually start off. The very first category is the Will It Mead, and it is. I'm so excited about it. I want to tell you guys. I can't. You have to wait. It's gonna be awesome though. Yeah, I mean you can buy all those ingredients separately. Under 21. But TikTok, YouTube doesn't. Well, YouTube kind of forces you to make. If you want to monetize, you have to choose if it's appropriate or not for kids. TikTok, they actually will like nullify my lives if I don't choose it. So theoretically, nobody under 21 should be able to see my lives if they were honest when they set up their profile. Probably not, Scott. Now that you mention it, you guys got to remind me of this stuff because, like, it goes off my head. I owe Richard Terry a bottle too. Just text me afterwards. Text me afterwards. I'll get those shipped off early this week. It makes me feel terrible about myself. I don't remember stuff. I don't remember stuff. Go birds. Whatever. Whatever. And if I'll ship them this week, but you have to do a review video of them. You have to. Says no one ever. All right, guys, it's just after 8 o'clock. I'm going to start wrapping stuff up, get my day organized so I can kind of get ready for this afternoon. It's going to be a fun day, though. I can't wait to eat lots of junk food. If you missed it, Strawberry Rose Mead just came out yesterday. Go back and watch it. Please comment in the video. That's what helps it kick it into the algorithm. So, Strawberry Rose Mead. It is sexy. It's a really sexy mead. I showed you exactly how to do it, and the recipe is free in the description like every single Saturday. And then this coming Wednesday, I will be live bottling some mead, so stay tuned. I will be here 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then this coming Saturday, it's another sexy mead. I'm not going to spoil it. You'll see Tuesday. I'll give you the category on Tuesday, but come back Tuesday. You can start guessing what it'll be. But this Saturday, another sexy mead. 2 sexy meads in a row. How lucky are we? Go Chiefs. Thank you so much for letting me be here. I really appreciate it. It is my happy place. I'm so glad we all got to catch up today. It's been a lot of fun. I'll see you on the other side. Skull, my friends. Thank you.